Okay guys, I'm here for my final video in the SummerSlam Review Series, and today we are reviewing last year's SummerSlam, SummerSlam 2014, which took place on August the 17th, 2014 from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. We have 8 matches on this card, so we have a 40 maximum stars. Our opening contest is the WWE Intercontinental Championship match, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Okay match, 1.5 stars, nothing really special. Ziggler gets out of skull-crushing finale, and then hits Miz with a zigzag to get the win. Miz would win the IC title back in Night of Champions, but then lose it to Dolph Ziggler at the next night after Night of Champions, making that win at Night of Champions pointless. So 1.5 stars. The show doesn't start off too good. So then it's the WWE Divas Championship match, AJ Lee versus Paige. 1 star. Not that good of a match, honestly. There's some nice stuff like AJ coming off the top on Paige, and Paige countering the Black Widow into the Rampage, in which she then gets the win off of. But other than that, there's not a lot of note in this match. There's just not. Paige would lose the championship to AJ at Night of Champions in a triple threat match involving Nikki Bella, and then pretty much not do anything until the start of the quote-unquote Divas Revolution, which I'll get into with the prediction video of Night of Champions I'll be uploading later. So yeah, like I said, 1 star. Paige became a 2-time Divas champion here, so it was yeah. So then we get a flag match, in which the winner will have their flag raised above the ring, which isn't a flag match by any stretch, because a flag match is you put each flag in one corner of the ring, and you have to grab the, I think your country's flag is how a flag match works. But this is the WWE in 2014 who don't even know how to do a basic stipulation like a flag match anymore. As far as the match goes, it's not a bad match. It's 2 stars. It's definitely the best match of the first 3. I think Rusev and Ziggler tell a very good story in the match. Or Swagger, excuse me, because this match is Jack Swagger and Rusev. Rusev eventually selling his ankle that Swagger works on, has to do a modified accolade, which doesn't get the win. But then he puts the full accolade on, and Swagger passes out, and Rusev gets the win. And then he super kicks Zeb Colter, and then the Russian flag drops from the ceiling. Like I said, not a flag match by any stretch, but not a bad match, actually. 2 stars. I thought that Swagger and Rusev actually had a couple good matches in their little feud last year. So, good match, 2.5 stars. Certainly not the worst match I've seen. So then we get a Lumberjack match. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. This is a 3-star match because this is actually one of the few times that Ambrose and Rollins found a way to make a Lumberjack match unique and do spots that you've never seen in a Lumberjack match, such as actually being able to escape the ring and fight up around the crowd. That's interesting. That makes this match better because they found a way to not just do the same basic stuff that you see in all kinds of Lumberjack matches. So that's why this match is 3 stars. Eventually Kane comes in, which causes a fight with all the Lumberjacks, which is a traditional spot. And then Rollins hits Ambrose with a Money in the Bank briefcase and gets the win. Rollins and Ambrose was the hottest little feud of 2014 that WWE did by far. But Ambrose didn't win a match in it, so kind of seems pointless. And of course, the next night on Raw, the WWE decided to write Ambrose off TV so he can go film that 12 Rounds 3 movie. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. But like I said, 3 stars. other than one match, it's the best match on this show. So next is Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt, which is a rematch from Battleground, which was also a good match. This match is a good match. It's average. It's 2.5 stars out of, if you're rating out of 5. This is a 2.5 star match. Now there isn't a lot of stuff that happens in it, but it does tell the story it wanted to tell. Bray Wyatt eventually hits 2 Sister Abigails, one on the barricade and one in the ring, which gets him the win. So, at this point, Bray Wyatt was undefeated at SummerSlam. So, like I said, 2.5 stars, okay match, right guy won. And then after the cage match at Jericho on the season premiere of Raw last year, Bray Wyatt went into irrelevancy for a while. So then we get one of the matches this show was centered around. Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. And I would say that if Daniel Bryan hadn't gone down injured, this match probably would have been Brie and Daniel Bryan versus Stephanie and Triple H in a mixed tag match. This is a 1.5 star match, and I give it that because the build-up for this match was very, very good. They built this match up very good. So, and it told that story. So, I'm giving it that based on that alone. But, of course, finish comes when Nikki cracks Brie with the forearm, and then Stephanie gets the pedigree, gets the win. Like I said, it's an okay match. It's 1.5 stars, and it's predominantly for the storyline and the build that they had in it. So our next match is Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton in what is the best match on this show. Now, that granted, Orton helps a lot with that, because this was Reigns' first single feud, so Reigns was untested. In that fact. But the match is really good. You know, Orton he counters one spear into a power slam, counters a Superman punch into an RKO, but eventually Reigns hits the spear and gets the win. Like I said, a good match. It's the best match on here. It's 3.5 stars. So, and yes, the right guy won because Roman Reigns should have won the match. This is when people were still hot enough on Roman Reigns before the Royal Rumble 2015 happened. So then we get the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and what everyone knows is probably the single closest thing to a squash John Cena's ever had. Because other than a few moves of offense, Brock Lesnar dominates this match, and he wins off an F5 and 16 suplexes. Lesnar held the title at WrestleMania. This is a 2-star match because, well, for a squash match, essentially, which is what it is, I mean, Cena gets enough offense that it's not a squash in the traditional sense, but it's the closest thing to a squash you're going to see Cena have. So, 2 stars. So, out of 40 stars, we get 17. So, it's the C- range again. So that means I think the highest rated SummerSlam in this series was, I believe, SummerSlam 98 then? Could be wrong. So, yeah, this will be in the SummerSlam Review Series playlist. I am now done with the SummerSlam Review Series playlist. My next little mini-series I am doing will be in October. At the start of October, I will review all 11 WCW, all WCW Halloween Havoc events from 1989 to 2000, and what I'll be calling WCW-tober for the first half of the month. So, if you're interested in that, look out for that. I'll review a different Halloween Havoc every day for the first half of October, and then some Halloween or Halloween-themed thing for the rest of the month. So, if you like this video, like button is down there, subscribe button is down there. I had a really good time, and I had fun watching these SummerSlams for this series. So, I do it every year to help me get in the SummerSlam mood. So, yeah, it took me a month and a half to get it done, but that's because of my uploading schedule, and I had some computer problems. So, but If you like video, like button down there, subscribe button down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.